Sup people, it's Sydney. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here, then hey. If you clicked on this video, you are probably one of four things. The first being someone who has a YouTube channel already, someone that wants to start a YouTube channel, one of my family members because you're super supportive in what I do, or are just really confused. And if you're confused, like, why not watch this video? If you are one of the first two people, hopefully this video will be useful to you because that is basically its entire purpose. I have actually made a very similar video to this in the past, but I can tell you that my knowledge has grown because I'm just so much older and wiser, you know? Feel free to kind of skip ahead and really just do whatever you want, you know? Freedom of video clicking. What? This video is probably going to be a long one, so let's buckle up and get into it. So one of the first things that you kind of need to figure out when you're starting a YouTube channel is your name. Ages and ages ago, aka 2014, when I started this channel, I named it Beauty Queen 18 because I had the intention of doing a lot of beauty videos. That has kind of changed. What I'm trying to get at is that I do kind of regret putting something so specific in the title. Pick something that's a little bit more basic. Try to throw your name in there because a lot of people, even up to this video, I'm sure don't even know my name is Sydney, so you win some, you lose some. Let's talk about equipment. I love talking about equipment. Your equipment should be a gradual climb. Even if you're positive that you're going to be passionate about making videos, don't go out and buy a new DSLR camera, a Sigma lens, huge studio lights. Just don't do that to yourself. Just kind of slowly work your way up. That's what I did / am doing. I actually didn't even get this lighting until very recently. In this day and age, smartphones have really high quality cameras. So if you have like an iPhone 6 or 7 or an iPad or something like that, take advantage of the camera quality for a little bit, and then once you're ready you can move up to like a DSLR camera. The camera that I use now is the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 camera, and I really like it. It doesn't have a viewfinder, which is like the little screen that allows you to watch yourself as you're filming, but I personally haven't had a problem with it. I think it's actually better because then you're not constantly looking off to the side. And I'm actually just using the standard like Canon kit lens, so if you were to get like a set, this is probably the lens that would come with it. It does have autofocus, which is obviously an advantage, and it's not like super clicky and loud, you know? But yeah, this camera. As for editing software, there are a ton of great programs out there. I used iMovie for the longest time and I still love it. iMovie got me to like 100,000 subscribers, and you just have to work really hard at mastering it. There are tons of YouTube videos online. I have even made a bunch with iMovie, so if you want to look at any of those, I'll have them linked down below. Eventually, I invested in Final Cut Pro, which I love as well, but when you're starting out, there's no need to spend that much money on an editing program. Something to keep in mind regarding equipment is what kind of videos you're actually going to make. So say you were making a gaming channel, that channel might require a higher quality software on your computer to screen record videos, whereas if you're doing like a story time or sit down channel, you might want a better camera since it's going to be mostly on your face, if that makes sense. Other equipment I use includes a tripod. I got this tripod, it's just like a Manfrotto or something tripod that was like $50 at Best Buy, and I've had it since the beginning, so works pretty well. I also just got this ring light for Christmas. Prior to this, I didn't use any other lighting besides natural lighting, like what came from my window. It's the Diva ring light Supernova. It's super nice if you're looking for something high quality. But if you're just starting out, just use natural lighting, or if you really want studio lights that are less expensive, I've heard a lot of good things about the limo studio lights. They're like $70 or something, and they can really make a difference. Another thing that's kind of important to note while you're filming is where you're filming and like the location that you use. I film most of my videos in my bedroom, around my house, or like right outside my house because, you know, the home is where the heart is. Try to make your background interesting and neat without being distracting. So, you know, I have like a shelf with some cute little things on it, some beautiful string lights because ambiance. Some people just like filming in front of blank walls, and that's fine too. Just find something pretty and neat and film in front of it. I also have some more like inspirational tips. I don't know what I'm doing. The first one that I have is consistency. This is something that's super hard for me personally to do. If you're active in a club, a school, a sport, a job, really anything, it can make it a little bit more difficult to juggle YouTube in with all of that stuff. Post as often as you're able to, but push yourself with it and make it consistent. So let's say in January you have the time to film 10 videos, but in February you have the time to film maybe one. Try to kind of split it up, and pre-filming is totally fine. Just kind of spread them out. You don't want to have like 7 videos in 1 week and then go like 3 months without posting. A lot of people recommend a schedule. I don't feel that necessary when you're starting out, and it kind of just puts more pressure on you to release a video that may not be as good as it could be, but just try to be fairly consistent. This one is so important, so listen up, people. Make the videos that you want to make them really good, and then subscribers and views will come later. Even if you might think that certain clickbait titles or thumbnails are gonna draw in views, that is not necessarily the case at all. YouTube is really just unpredictable in general. My most popular video is 25 life hacks every girl should know, and it has almost 3 million views. Did I expect it to get that many views? No. Another one is a DIY emergency school kit that I posted 2 years ago and is super embarrassing. There is no formula. A bunch of these are just random videos that I posted that somehow got a bunch of views. I don't know. There is no algorithm. If there was, everyone would abuse the heck out of it. That's why I think it's important to make videos you like and you enjoy creating, and then worry about all that other stuff later on. Another tip is to show your personality. I'm a really sarcastic, straightforward kind of gal, and you know what? It's okay. As the sign says, be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Did I come to watch someone else's YouTube channel? No, I came to watch yours. Duh. If you look back at some of my old videos, you might think that you're watching a completely different person, when in reality I was just trying to be someone else and trying to be what I thought people wanted to see, and now I'm just open and how I actually am. Moving on from that gushy inspirational stuff into something a little bit more mundane. Did I use that word correctly? Anyways, let's talk about thumbnails. If you don't have a good / interesting looking thumbnail, people aren't gonna watch the video. I'm not saying to load your thumbnails with clickbait, but I am saying to make a custom thumbnail. Here is the thumbnail to my last video. You know, somewhat interesting, kind of like looks like something maybe you would wanna watch. I don't know. Look at the thumbnail options that YouTube gave me for this video. We have a weird angle of me taking off my boots, me squeezing the living daylights out of a pillow, or my face in the middle of me talking. Now do you kind of see why any thumbnail is kind of better than the ones that YouTube gives you as options? No offense, YouTube, I love you, but what? Yeah, basically, just make a thumbnail. As for descriptions, tags, and titles, they're a little bit tedious. For the description, it can be something really simple. Make the first couple lines just about what all the video is about. Link your social medias, maybe link your previous video, stuff like that. As for tags, every time you go to upload a video, YouTube gives you this box and it says tags, and you can write as much as you want basically until it says that you can't write anymore. So fill that box up with relevant words and phrases regarding your video. Make sure to put your username in there too, so if someone looks you up, one of your videos will actually show up. And as for your title, pick something that relates to your video. Don't just put something random there. So that is kind of just the general stuff that I have for beginners, and now getting into a little bit of stuff that you can do whenever you're more established or have more subscribers. I'm going to touch on all of these very briefly. If you want to see a more in-depth video on any of these categories, please let me know and I would be happy to do one. So first up, sponsorships. Sponsorships really don't come until later on with your channel. Once I had around 50,000 subscribers, that's when people really started to approach me with offers through my business email. Once you first start getting sponsorship offers, I know that it's really exciting, but just kind of keep a level head about things and don't get overly excited and take something just because it's a sponsorship or because you get money from it. Pick companies that you actually believe in, you actually support, and you actually use. Just saying. If you would rather seek out sponsorships for yourself instead of having them come to you, Grapevine is good for that. Companies can offer you things through Grapevine, but the site also allows you to apply to certain campaigns. So if you find a brand that you really like on Grapevine, you can apply and just like write what you would do for a video and when you could have it up by and all that stuff. It's kind of like a job application. And then if the company wants to work with you as well, you can collaborate on a price and all that kind of stuff and make a video for them. The last thing that I'm going to talk about in this section, and actually in this video, just really quickly, is networks. As you start gaining subscribers, just like sponsorships, people from networks are going to approach you through email or anything like that and try to get you to join their network. Be super cautious. If you don't know what a network is, it's kind of like management, but basically they will help you with your videos. They'll give you tips. Some offer you different resources. My tip would be to not take the first one that comes around. Really do your research and find the one that fits for you. That is it for this video. I say that as if this video is 2 minutes long and my camera battery didn't die 3 times while I was filming it. Anyways, if you guys liked it, you know what to do. Give it that thumbs up and comment down below if you want to see any more videos that are related to this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!